Okay, I think this is working. It should be working. I'm not too sure if we have audio. I did promise myself a digital detox. This is what I'm going to do, and you can witness it. Moya Rosia canal, I'll keep there. Oleg Vlasov, thank you. That should be in casting. Add to folder. It's in casting already. Casting has been put into casting. So Anglo Fisha Moscow, I like its posters of what's going on in Moscow. The pizzeria is my friend. I'll keep that. This is for keys for our home. If I need it, I'll find it again. So leave group. Bye bye. This is a local cafe, Viola 300. It's a nice cafe. I know where to find it if I need it, but leave it. Bye bye. McAvoy, you're here. Casting has gone into casting, I hope. Yeah, it has. Krasnogor. Ben, I admire what you're doing and what you have done, but I don't need to be on your channel. This is in casting. It's already here in casting. I'm going to mark everything as red. The English box. I don't know. I mean, I kind of like this as a resource. It has lots of subscribers, so you know, I'll keep it here for the moment. This should also be in casting. Is it in casting? No, it is now. Contracast. Muscat audiobooks. You know, there's so many of these books, and I like these books. I mean, they're interesting books and they're helpful books, so why not? I'll keep them. Galina, you are here. I'm going to actually give you a new folder, and I'm going to call it Ogni Ram P, because Ram, sorry, that should be Ram Ruskum P. Yeah, Ogni Ram P. Galina. Okay, can't fit Galina here, so I'm going to leave this here because Galina is my agent for acting and has been very helpful. Has a number of groups. This guy, I'll just leave here. It's a personal one. There we go, Galina. So now you're going to go into your folder for Ogni Rampi. Casting should also be in here. Yeah. Vladimir, we don't know where you are. Nikita is now Dilovoy Fresh. You know, this should be in fresh back. It is Chris Moscow. Okay, so I liked this at the start because it was interesting in terms of books that this guy was reading, but you know what? I'll never get to it. Book storage box, we'll keep that. Mark, you're still here. What about like this is just an automatic one that arrives in Biofact. I like this because it was for children, it was different activities. So what I'll do is I'll actually add it to a folder for kids stuff because I may never get to it, you know. Create. So now it's in kid stuff. This one, I don't know. I mean, I can rejoin this if I need to. So I'm gonna actually leave it if I can. How do I leave this channel? Production leave. So production digitally leave. So I'm gonna leave the group. You know what? I'll leave it there for the moment. And the only reason I leave it there is because it might be helpful for English Plus You advertising. This was recycling in the area. So, I mean, it's good to have. This guy, sorry, Breffney, you suggested this to me. I've never been to any of these guys' pub quizzes, so I don't need it. This is English resources. You know, it is good to have English resources. I'm going to add it to a folder. The folder is just going to be English resources, which is probably too long. English resources. So we'll keep that there. Francesca, you're still here. Ziznin, okay, this is already in a folder for Astodin. This is okay, I'm okay. It's relocating, Maxime, the bridge. I mean, these are networking. This is for me for business. This is casting. This should be in casting already. It is, yeah. Again, I joined this because I thought it would be interesting for kids. So I'll keep it there. This is my own channel, so I'm going to keep that there. This is my own channel. Tim Kirby, you know, Tim, you were interesting in some ways. I'll keep that there for the moment. Casting should be here in casting. Yes, it is. They should also be here in casting. Yes, it is. I'm going to keep this here because I'm hoping to be doing some content for my friend Alexander Yurievich soon. Maria Butina. There's so many messages that I get from Maria Butina. I'm just going to leave this channel. I don't really need to be in it for the moment. I joined it at one stage. Ben, you know, I like you and you're an interesting guy, but I don't need to be in your channel. Trip to Dream. Like, this is all travel. Like, it's cheap travel. No, you know what? I'll add it to a folder just for the hell of it. And I'll call it travel. Because I might be happy. Oh, yeah. I might be happy with having the option to travel at some stage. So how will we do this? Search travel. And we'll put a little, there we go, travel. So now we've got a travel group here. We'll keep it. I'm going to leave Welcome to Russia with Maria Butina. If I ever need to be here again, I can get back to it. I'm going to remove myself from this as well because, you know what? My own spirituality is important and I can get back to it. I'm going to leave Anna Danilova because I don't feel that it's helpful for me. Why can't I leave this? Oh, it's a bot. So how do I leave the bot? Do I delete chat or do I? I'm not too sure how I leave this. Stop and block bot. Okay, there you go. I've stopped and blocked the bot. Okay, I'm gonna leave this, Dimitri. Here, we'll keep in touch if I can. Is this also a bot? Okay, I'm not too sure how I leave this. Delete and leave. Well, I'll delete and leave. I mean, I'll keep in touch if I can in the future. Astodin, you know, I've got you here in Astodin. This was a find that I got yesterday. That's a good one. I'm going to leave this. I know where to find this pub if necessary. This is a client partner that I work with. It's Astodin. This is also Astodin, so I'll leave that there. This is casting. This is a friend. Indian Embassy. I'll keep that there. Teliga. Why did I join this? I'm not too sure why I joined this, to be quite honest. Because it was like what's the word? An analog for this is here at Aston. I joined this because I thought it would be interesting to actually watch some amateur football, but I'm never going to get to it. I've only used this service once. I'm going to leave this. Progulka with Alexander. I'll keep that there for the moment because it might be interesting. International events, maybe. Add to folder. I'll start in. This is personal. Live and do business in Russia. I've no need to be part of this channel, and there's lots of messages that I see coming up there. I did keep it there in terms of relocation. Lisa, I like you and I know where to find you, and your channel is actually, I'll leave your channel there for the moment. Like a native, I could actually add to folder for. No, I'm going to keep that there for the moment. Nikita. Now, I look at this and I think, wow, do I really need this? I mean, a lot of these things I'm just, yeah, I kept this there because, and I've diaried it to actually get back to it again. Canals, casting, yeah, okay. You know, I joined this for sport. I don't need to be part of it because I can find my own sport. Foreign agent intel. I actually also don't need to be part of this. I thought it might be interesting for me. This is casting, yeah. Book sale and exchange. You know, I'll keep it there for the moment because I do have some books that I do want to exchange. Shoshana, we're all right. About my life in Russia. Now, this was video interviews for a company that I don't have any interest in at all. Prosta by Touch Crew. This should be casting. So let's add it to casting. This should also be casting. It is. Gateway to Russia. Well, it's an interesting channel, Gateway to Russia. I'll keep it there for the moment. Gavri Moschino. You know, I know where to find Moschino. I'd like to visit it. It's not far from me. Telega Online. It's just lots of news items here. You know, they were Base Platinum Moscow is also where to go in Moscow. AliExpress. You know, a lot of this stuff I never even look at. And if I know if I want something, I'll find it. delete. Casting, you should be in casting. Yes, you are. Moscow expat secondhand is interesting. American fugitive and Russia, I know, so I'll keep that there. Anglo parents is interesting. But I'm just going to mark them all as red for the moment. Talent guru should be in casting. It is. Mark as red. Thank you, Anastasia. I'll reply to you in a moment. American villages in Russia. I have no interest in being on that channel at the moment. Thank you. Things to do from Russia with love. English articles. Okay, films in English. You know, I do like this because it's helpful to have films in English available. English resources. Add to folder. English resources. Americans living in Russia. You know, sometimes it's interesting to have a look at that. Casting is here. Casting is here. See all these messages. Casting is here. Stuff that's going on in Moscow in general. Casting is here. General chit chat. I'm still on the fence about general chit chat, to be honest. Mark as red. Mark as red. News in Moscow. Mark as red. Proxkins could chat. I'm going to keep this here just for the moment because it might actually be interesting to look at what's going on in the area. And then we're kind of up to date. So that's it. That's it. Mark is red. There's still 28 messages there. Where are the 28 messages? I mean, I could go through these to try to find them. Yeah, I'll find some of them here. Yeah, they're probably here. Can I mark them as red? Mark as red. Mark as red. Mark as red. Mark as red. Now, there are no messages. While I'm here, I'm going to have a look at WhatsApp, which isn't opening. I'll have a look at Max, which will give me a photo of my daughter's pink hair, I think, and video. Where's Virginia knows machine? Okay. And WhatsApp isn't opening, but you get the message. So now I'm going to stop recording if I can. How do I stop recording? Stop. Oh, we've done 12 minutes. Wow, that's a long time.